Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
Ashley, is that you?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you in the group?
No.
How old are you?
23.
23. Okay,
Yes.
what did I get wrong about the topic?
I don't think you got it wrong at all.
Okay, what I need you to do,
actually.
hold on. You're making a lot of noise. Please stop doing what you're doing and just let's have the
Oh, I'm
conversation for
sorry.
5 minutes. Okay. Because I can hear all the background noise. Let's go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying I don't think that you got it wrong, actually.
Okay. So
Um,
you called in for what part of the conversation?
well, I just wanted to give my input because I was actually like victim to realizing being single because of your weight.
Okay. Go ahead.
Um, so when I was 20, well, growing up, I always just was overweight. And it, I said that I was, single by choice, not sexually active by choice. But when I got to college, I actually realized that that was not the case at all.
Right.
And I was single because, I wasn't attracting the kind of guys I wanted. I was attracting guys, but not the kind of guys
Where'd
that
you
I
go to
wanted.
college?
I went to FAMU.
Okay. Are you outside?
I'm in my sunroom. I'm in Florida.
Okay.
Is the
So,
sound bad?
well, we'll work through it. So, I'm curious. How do you get to
Okay.
be overweight, young in life with no kids?
Honestly, I'm an only child, very spoiled,
Okay.
and I just got whatever I wanted as a
Was
child.
your mom? Were
So
you raised by your? Was your father married to your mother?
yes,
Okay. And dad let you get that way?
yes,
Hmm. All right. That's unusual. Well,
yeah. Well, a little background. My dad was actually not the healthiest person. He passed when I was a teenager
okay.
due to his health issues.
Okay. So what are you doing? So at what point did you start deciding to get yourself uh, under control?
When I got to college, when I was 19, I was pretty overweight, and
What
I
does that
didn't like
mean?
it.
What does that mean? How much did you weigh?
Oh, I was about 215,
How tall?
5'6".
5'6". See, Spelman actually scrapped all their college athletics and put all their money. And I see you, Stephanie. You're up next, and to put all their money into health and nutrition because they noticed that so many black women were coming to school obese.
Mm,
That's crazy. And you're 23 right now.
yeah.
How often do you work out?
I work out about 3 days a week.
Okay.
But at the time when I first started losing the weight, I just found it difficult. So I actually went under weight loss surgery, where basically half my stomach was cut out.
Okay. You said you okay. You first started working out and it was difficult.
Well, the weight, it just wasn't coming off
Okay.
the way I wanted it to. And I was just really unhappy. And I was a candidate for the surgery because it was obviously affecting my health as well.
Okay. I'm
So,
always leery about surgeries, but if your physician said it, but are you at your goal weight?
yeah, right now I am.
And how are your marital prospects at this point?
Well, that's actually why I called as well. So I'm from a semi small town in Florida, moved to the New York City, New Jersey area when
Mm,
I finished school last year.
okay.
And I've lost all this weight. I've gotten the skin surgery. My body is where I want it. And I really haven't had any trouble finding these high earning men.
Hmm.
But I'm having trouble getting commitment and
Well,
getting into a committed
why do you think
relationship
that
with
is?
them. Well, more background.
Okay, but you got to hurry up. I got other people going. You got to get to it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Come on.
Ultimately, I'm a virgin. I'm not waiting for marriage, but due to my previous position in the way I looked, I didn't have any prospects. So now that I do have these prospects, I'm definitely not waiting for marriage anymore,
Uh-huh.
but I'm also not just throwing myself at someone. So I make it clear when I'm dating these men that, I'm not trying to have sex if we're not in a committed relationship. And I feel that that could potentially be hurting
Oh
me,
yeah.
but I'm
Oh
not sure.
yes. Oh yes. It hurts you. It hurts you. Let me just go ahead and lay it out online. Okay. Lay it
Okay.
100% out online. Um, a lot of guys feel like you cheated to get where you are. Whether it was, that's what a lot of men will hear. Doing the weight loss surgery, getting all that stuff. And the fear will be that you'll get it, that you'll gain it right back because you didn't develop a healthy lifestyle and work the weight off. You didn't earn it.
Hmm.
That's what a lot of men would think. It's what I even think.
Okay.
And then when you go in and you say, I'm 23 and I'm a virgin, um, you got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, you're demanding a lot. And here's the thing: do you want to be a stay-at-home wife?
Yes.
All right. So you want how many kids?
I would love a big family, at least four.
All right. So basically, and you live in Florida.
Well, I'm from Florida. I live in North Jersey, New York City.
So you're looking at a man who's making about $700,000, $800,000 a year for that big of a family in that area.
Yes, if I choose to stay in that
Well,
area,
no,
yes.
it's not about you choosing to stay anywhere. It's about where the man with that money is. See, your list is outrageous. But what you're talking about, you need to be a solid 9 or a 10
Mm-hmm.
with the body of it and a track record of
Mm-hmm.
working with men and being cooperative with men to that point. You're nowhere competitive for what you're talking about. Now you're cute,
Okay.
but cute ain't gonna cut it for a stay-at-home mother, 4 children, and you're gonna be throwing this virgin thing on things. Guys are like, too many problems. Lower
Yeah.
your standards, man, because you're not up there.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if anybody ever had the heart to tell you that, but you're cute, but you're not up there.
Mm-hmm.
So can you bring it down to where you are?
Sure.
I don't believe that. You don't sound like you want to do that shit. You sound like, oh
No,
man, I don't want to
yes.
hear this shit. But I mean, where would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10?
I would, not being funny, I actually do think I'm a 6. I agree with you. I know I'm a cute girl, but I live in, the city. I have a lot of competition.
Right. So what you're asking for, if you're a 6, you're asking for a man who is a 1%. Actually, he's a 0.1% man. Really? Okay. What
Yeah.
looks like for sixes? Sixes? What'd you go to school for?
I'm a teacher at history and
Well, guess
education.
what? You're gonna be teaching for the rest of your life. You're not gonna be a stay-at-home wife.
Oh God.
But why don't black women want to work like everybody else? I don't.
Well, no, I actually don't have a problem with working. It's just I don't want to be a teacher
Well, you chose
forever
whatever you. But
because
what I mean is
I've
whatever you. But what I'm saying, you chose it. You chose.
yeah.
So, and I was saying that basically just to get you in mind. You got to start having some reality. Working. 72% of
Okay.
mothers have to work. You're gonna work. If you rank yourself as a 6, that means you can qualify for a man who earns about a 6. You're trying to get a man
Mm-hmm.
who earns damn near a 10.
Okay.
Stephanie, you can unmute. And I'm gonna say this, and also I'm gonna let you live. You may have gotten the surgery and this and all that other stuff. That's cool, but if you don't actually develop the habits, they told you
Mm-hmm.
what are the likelihood that you will revert back to what you were or get even bigger?
Oh, they've made it very clear that that could easily happen within a year.
Okay, and how are you doing with that?
Oh, I've maintained 100%. I got the surgery at 19,
Okay.
and now 23. Got the skin surgery about a year and a half ago. So
Okay.
I'm doing perfectly fine with my
Okay.
weight
Well,
now.
good. 3
Thank
days a
you.
week. But yeah, that virgin thing, you know, um, ladies in this list, man. I don't, are you a virgin? You aren't a virgin because of religious reason. You're a virgin because you couldn't get access to the man you wanted.
Yes, originally.
Okay, well, and you're in the tri-state area. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. All right, like
Gentlemen, this is one of those Kevin Samuels conversations where the issue isn't whether this young woman has standards. The issue is whether her expectations are actually aligned with the kind of relationship she's asking for. She's 23 years old. At 20, she weighed around 215 pounds, tried working out, found it difficult to maintain, and eventually chose surgery to help her reach the weight she wanted. Now she's in a completely different place physically. She's maintained her standards, and she's still a virgin by choice. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But here's where Kevin starts asking the uncomfortable questions. She wants a man to commit to her. Yet, she also has a long list of demands for the man she's looking for. And Kevin's lesson is simple. Having standards doesn't mean you're exempt from having to meet someone else's standards. That's the part people often forget. You can decide to remain a virgin until marriage. That's your choice. You can want commitment. That's reasonable. You can want a successful, attractive, emotionally mature man. But that man is also going to have preferences. He's going to decide what he wants in a woman. And he doesn't owe you commitment simply because you've maintained certain standards yourself. That's where Kevin pushes the conversation toward reality. The question isn't, are your standards wrong? The question is, are the men you want actually interested in the complete package you're offering? And gentlemen, that's a lesson we need to remember too. Don't be intimidated by somebody's checklist. Don't assume that because someone has protected themselves from certain experiences, you're automatically obligated to become their husband. Compatibility still matters. At the same time, don't dismiss someone simply because their dating choices are different from yours. A woman choosing to remain a virgin deserves the same respect for her boundaries that anyone else deserves. But boundaries and entitlement are two different things. You can have boundaries, you can have standards, you can wait for marriage. But you still have to understand that the other person gets a vote. That's what Kevin is trying to teach her. The goal isn't to lower your standards. It's to make sure your standards, your expectations, and the reality of the dating market actually line up. Because wanting a man to commit is easy. Finding the right man is harder. And becoming the woman that the man you want genuinely wants to commit to, that's where the real work begins. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tell me in the comments. Should having strong standards come with an equally strong understanding of what your ideal partner expects from you?